The former game show host, Howie Mandel, breaks his silence about Meghan Markle's bimbo claims. "I've never really heard anyone complain, and I don't think Meghan is complaining," he said. "I think Meghan just said she wanted to do more. It wasn't fulfilling for her. So I don't know why there is a big hoopla, except I have to say that me standing there with 26 women staring at me made me feel like a bimbo," he added. "I get it because I've never said this before, but they had this pyramid of 26 beautiful, intelligent women standing there just staring at me like I was a piece of meat," he continued. "I was in the centre, just dressed up in a suit, and I felt like I'm more than this. And they would just look at me and I had to do nothing." Although Mandel says he felt like nothing while on the iconic game show, he assured it was a great workplace environment. Mandel went on to argue that several of the Deal or No Deal models were a lot more intelligent and accomplished than he was, showing that one of the women graduated law school and became a lawyer at the time of the show's filming. He also noted the success of former Briefcase girls Claudia Jordan and Chrissy Teigen. Markle got into hot water earlier this month after saying on a podcast, Archetypes, that she quit the now defunct game show because she was so much more than what was being objectified on the stage. Following her controversial comments, social media users, former employees from the show, and even Whoopi Goldberg spoke out against her claims. The View co-host rejected Markle's claims, saying taking jobs seemingly beneath you is just part of showbiz. "When you're a performer, you take the gig," she said on the talk show. "You take the gig. Sometimes you're in a bozo suit, sometimes you've got a big nose. This is just the way it is." Meghan Markle's staunch feminism is being questioned by royal expert Ulrika Johnson. Johnson said, "For someone who's such a staunch feminist, Meghan Markle seems determined to keep the blonde bimbo trope very much alive." Hearing Meghan harping on about when she appeared on the US version of Deal or No Deal as a briefcase girl, it reduced her to being a bimbo and made her feel she was valued for her beauty and not her brains. "It's all a bit galling," Johnson added before going further to call Meghan out. Whatever Meghan wants to argue with the motivations of the show's producers, these were roles created for whichever woman wanted to step up to the plate and grab the opportunity. And that's exactly what was in an opportunity, wrote the royal enthusiast. A former stylist from the game show offered her perspective days after Meghan made her comments. "To know me is to know I love my work. It's been a rough week watching a show I love so much be criticised," Dina Kirshian wrote via Instagram. "I had the privilege to design the looks for Deal or No Deal, for all of the women and of course Howie Mandel. It was one of the most wonderful, challenging, high-profile gigs of my career and I loved every minute of it." This negative backlash is extremely disappointing to Meghan, but she's learnt a long time ago not to get too cut up or demotivated by those who wish to dwell in negativity, especially over something so trivial as a job she left many years ago, a source said. She knows that there are certain critics who will go to great lengths to stir the pot and call her out as a hypocrite in any way possible.